Sports.
Offensive production. Andrew McCutcheon. That's what he's going to try and deliver in this one. The National League Central represented by the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Central Division Chicago Cubs. Thank you for joining us, Major League Baseball, presented by 2K Sports, Thursday. The starting pitching today will be handled by Kevin Correa. As he gets into this Cub lineup, Steve, what are we strategy-wise?
Not one of the better right-handers on the mound right here against a lineup that can put some runs up on the board. If he throws it over the plate, this lineup can do some damage, so he's going to have to really work the corners and rely upon his movement.
Here's the lineup for the Cubbies. John, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Giovanni Soto is a guy that came to the big leagues with a bang. Consistent, let it happen, though.
Kosuke Fukudome to lead it off. Swing and a rocket toward short. So, and the Pirates in the to look at their defense. Particular standouts here, John?
Great range, great throwing arm, can help your team win in so many different ways. A valuable asset.
One out.
Well, the awaited arrival of Starlin Castro, he got deuce for the Chicago Cubs. They need some help offensively. Starlin Castro could be that guy to help out.
Castro in the mode shortstops and here we're talking about a guy at the top of the order, runs and plays solid D.
A really exciting player, though, a guy who covers a lot of ground on the bases and defensively. Great range and a very strong throwing arm. Made a lot of highlight reel plays in 2010.
Ball three. Castro with a selective eye gives himself a shot at a good pitch to hit. The pitch. Castro gets good wood on it. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
Marlon Byrd here.
The 2010 season, but nothing went right. They ended up losing their manager in Lou Piniella. Mike Quaddy comes in. Process of flipping the roster.
Here's the pitch. First pitch, fastball, 0-1. A sign of the disturbance for the Cubs last year, Steve. Only Byrd played 150 games. You had to check the scorecard.
I mean, you know, had some health problems for sure, and some young players, though, getting opportunities. I mean, Tyler Colvin, Starlin Castro, some good young players starting to break in for the Cubbies.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1.
A guy bounced around from a couple teams. Marlon Byrd is a guy that finally has established himself as an everyday player.
Swung on center, and it falls. And for Marlon Byrd, he's always been a good contact hitter. Now he's getting that average up around 300. That's a big acquisition for the Cubs, John.
You know, and real progress for Byrd, because when he first got to the big leagues, he struggled swinging the bat a little bit, but he's worked very, very hard at it, made some adjustments, and gotten on track.
And it's Aramis Ramirez in the box now. 1 for 9, career batter off Kevin Correa. 2 men on, 1 out. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1.
He must not have eaten for a long time because he was hungry for this pitch. Problem was, it's a pretty good slider. You swing that hard at a slider, pretty good chances you're going to come up empty.
He makes contact, line drive. And there's the RBI. Ramirez picks up the hit. The throw, and he is safe at third ahead of that play.
What a great piece of hitting right there to give his team that early 1-0 lead.
Carlos Pena now. Let's see if he can get an RBI. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
And Gary, you can never underestimate the importance of an early lead. It can allow the pitcher to go right at the hitters and pitch with confidence.
Pitch on the way.
Ball.
First pitch fastball. Misses badly that time. 1-0. And it doesn't hurt to get that starter to throw a few pitches either.
Well, he's going to need to settle down a little bit here so he can stick around later in the game.
He watches that fastball. It'll even up the count at 1-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that four-seamer down and away.
Blow it outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Batting 3 for 13 lifetime off the Pirates. Pitch. Now Pena with that 3-1 count. Extra base opportunity. There's a swing and a shot. High, deep, straightaway center field. And he drops runners on the move. And they score him.
Team offense right there. Get them on, get them over, get them in. Doesn't have to be the long ball. Outs can score runs.
Ball. Ugly pitch. Catcher able to somehow scoop that out. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
He's just popping that glove with that four-seam fastball, pounding the strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's taken low for a ball. 2-1. And Soriano with a swing and a miss for a strike. The count evens up. And he holds off on the curve. Full count.
Well, what a tough first inning right here. Up over 20 pitches and really having some issues with his control.
Soriano settles in. Here's the pitch. And that one misses. That'll be ball 4.
Well, he needs to be careful here. Don't give them free base runners. Make them earn it.
Well, the hardest thing to do when you have an at-bat that lasts this long is sometimes you have a tendency to be impatient and chase one. Give the hitter a lot of credit. It was a close pitch, but he laid off of it to earn that walk.
And it's Giovanni Soto. Lifetime, he's hitting .379 off the Pirates. And here's the pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
Strike 2. Now with no balls and 2 strikes, Soto choke up a little bit and watch that strike zone.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away, gets out of the strike zone away. He can't stop his swing and swings and misses.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. The 1-2. And Soto watches that one go by. The count evened up.
Well, that's a tough pitch right there to lay off of. That changeup down and away and out of the strike.
Slider misses, takes the count full.
Well, Gary, that's a slider down and away, and it just slides out of the strike zone. The best hitters in the game lay off it because they know if they put it in play, it's an out.
And here's the 3-2. Line towards second. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And it didn't take long. Our first 2 runs. First inning, trouble coming. The Cubs on top, 2-0. Starting pitcher for the Cubs, here he is. Well, Steve, how's he going to handle these Pittsburgh bats he faces today?
Ryan Dempster is a versatile pitcher on the mound. He can throw any pitch at any time, and he has multiple put-away pitches. The most effective, his slider and his...
Dempster delivers the 1-0 pitch. And McCutchen watches that one. It's outside. Batting .250. Ball 3. Now for McCutchen now, very selective hitting.
Well, 3-0 count right here. Hey, look, I'm giving the hitter the green light and letting him swing away to see if he can do some damage.
And that's ball 4, and that's going to put a runner on to maybe start an offensive inning.
That's a bad omen for a pitcher. Lead off base on ball, sure indication of where his control is.
Right now we've got a moment to look at the lineup for the Pirates. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, you love to watch Andrew McCutchen play because of the excitement he can bring. He can turn a double into a triple on offense, but he can also turn a double into an out with his great range in the outfield. So many players in baseball have the speed and the ability. Andrew McCutchen uses it every day.
I'd send Andrew McCutchen in this situation in the game with his speed and aggressiveness and this pitcher on the mound. You got to run.
And Pena will keep an eye on him. Ball 1 started off the at-bat. It's 1-0. The pitch from Dempster. And the pitch out. Nothing doing that time. Getting a little wild now as he misses down and away for ball 3.
Well, you get down 3-0 in the count. The pitcher in this situation has to throw strikes.
That misses ball 4. The potential tying run on base.
Well, it looked like he was taken all the way right there, Gary. Walked him on 4 straight pitches.
Here's how the Cubs stack up defensively.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up. And it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff, they feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out.
Strike 1.
And he lays one down here. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Look where he placed that one right there. Take a look at it. Perfectly placed.
He is out at first, but the damage was done around the bases. Those runners now in.
Good situational baseball.
Runners on second and third, one down. The pitch from Dempster. Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0.
A great movement on that two-seam fastball, trying to start it on the corner, running it off the plate. The hitter just laid off.
And Pedro Alvarez swings and misses. That's going to be an even count now. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1. Two-one pitch. And Pedro Alvarez swings and misses. That's going to be an even count now.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Well, 2 outs now. Those runners are still standing on base. Let's see if he can find his way out of this with the lead intact.
2 out, 2 on. Here's Lyle Overbay. Swing liner back up the middle. And that's down. The Pirates should score. And he comes home. That's it. We are tied. 2-run. A couple of RBIs on that swing. Let's see what that does for their win expectancy graph.
Well, the pitcher went to the bottom of the strike zone, but he wanted to sink it out of the zone. The ball doesn't do it. It stays up. He slaps it for a 2-run hit.
And see, that was a pretty good pitch. That's a really quality RBI base hit.
Now it's good situational baseball by the offense.
Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
At the belt, the 1-0. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that's a knock for Jones. Overbay heading for third. He's still going. He's headed for the plate. And the throw tagged at home, and he is out of there. They score 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 left on. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. And DeWitt's batting.
Strike 1.
Here's the pitch. Here's a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, 1 out.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour.
Well, you'll see this thing get tracked to the lower corner of the plate. It looked like the batter thought he had this one, but in the end, it was just too much for him to handle.
And not the way he was looking to end that at bat, John. One out, nobody on. Paints the lower outside corner, call strike 1. A slight improvement for the Pirates in the Central Division. They went from 24 wins to 31, so you got to keep climbing that ladder.
Look at things. I mean, the reality is they're still 17 games under 500, and they've got a lot of ground to make up.
Changeup can't find the zone. 2-1.
Well, he's going to be aggressive at the plate right here. That's what the numbers indicate. Why not pitch him something off the plate and see if he'll chase it? But you run the risk of a walk later.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. Swinging a liner to left. Makes its way through for a single.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable how can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
And Fukudomi batting. A very nice .308 career batting average for him against Kevin Correa. One down, runner at first. Here's the first pitch. Ball. High and away for a ball, 1-0.
A good action on that pitch, running away, but it's a ball you have to get down to the zone. Don't throw it up.
There's a swing and a ground ball. And that's a base hit. Fukudomi on board. Great situation for some offense.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one. Well, we're going to take a look here, see if they try to steal the runner from first base. Have some speed over there. We'll see if they try to get two in scoring position.
It'll be Overbay's job to keep him close. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball. He plays it on the hop. That's one. And two. They got both of them that time. So they pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but do not score. Still tied up here in Pittsburgh. Snyder at the plate. He'll start the home half of the second. And out on the mound, we'll see John Graybo. He's been chosen to take over out there.
Well, some guys need to figure out what their role is exactly going to be, and that's the situation that John Graybo finds himself in. Is he going to be a setup man? Can he be a closer? He has the stuff to be. 94-mile-an-hour fastball and a sharp, hard, late-breaking slider, and he has one of the best changeups in the game. If he has that arsenal, he should have better numbers than what he does. He has to figure out a way to be more consistent. If he does, with that stuff, he could be very good.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field as he retreats back for it and gets the out.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And we're going to see Cedeno here, hitting .229 lifetime off the Cubs. Nobody on base, one away. Here's the pitch. Down the line and right. And Fukudomi's there. No problem for him. That's an easy out.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter for the pitcher. Hopefully a guy who can come up with a big hit.
2 outs and nobody on. Can't get him to chase that one outside. Ball one. Here's the 1-0. Fastball just misses and he falls behind 2-0. A line drive towards short. And it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases.
Well, anytime you're sitting, tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge.
To the plate, here comes Andrew McCutchen. Career average 337 off the Cubs. Well, the decision here obviously is a great respect for the hitter. He's going to get the free pass.
Yeah, but I'm not sure either of these guys likes this. They'd like to go at each other and have the challenge and see who could come out on top. Jose Tabata coming up to the plate right now, and really the pressure on him to deliver for his team.
Last time he walked and then came around to score. Two down. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Whoa, that misses badly. 1-0. The 1-0 now. He comes into the lead. Safe at second, not able to make that play. Take a moment to check out how much that two-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expectancy graph. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
Runners at second and third and two down. First pitch a fastball. That's in there for a strike. And in this matchup, lifetime, 469 off the Cubs. He delivers. And he'll leave Neil Walker, and he lets it go, and it'll leave him the count.
Right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Here's the delivery. This one beyond him. It's going to be extra bases. And McCutchen comes into score. Two here. Defense chances here. Oh, look at how much that triple will help their cause. Here's our win expectancy chart.
As much as you want to blame the pitcher, we're now talking about more than one pitcher giving up all of these hits. Right now, you have to credit the offense.
Alvarez is in the batter's box. Show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
Takes that high one for a strike, 0-1. Not a comfortable lead yet, but it's an early statement.
Well, it's a statement that says, you know what? We're going to score some runs for our guy and putting pressure on the opposition's offense.
Pedro Alvarez. He's going to let that one go by to even the count. He takes a fastball for a strike. Now it's 1-2.
Now 1-2 is a pitcher's count, so there's no reason to give him a good pitch to hit right here.
And Soto puts that away to retire the side. 3 here on 3 hits in strand 1. Pittsburgh. Great afternoon for baseball. Happy that you're here with us. Forecast still partly cloudy later. Hand smash towards the hole, and no one's going to get it. Falls in, base hit. And that's going to bring Aramis Ramirez up.
Well, anytime you go outs to start an inning, on base, now you have the
Bird is at first. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. This is a one-hopper off the wall. And Bird's on his way home. There's the throw. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base. Third. That's a big out to get at third base.
Oh, that grounder almost let a man get to third base, but they fielded well and were able to make
tough outs to get at third. And it's Carlos Pena now. To do that.
Gary, that last at bat is exactly the kind of at bat that they needed. Quality, professional approach, putting it in play.
Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. 1-0. You know they're going to have another hit or two, Steve, but when you're hitting like this, your confidence level starts going up.
Gary, you just don't want the other left.
Ball 3. Carlos staying away from that one. He has shown a good eye. Might get a walk here. He's 0 for 2 lifetime against Hanrahan. Now Pena with that 3-1 count. Extra base opportunity.
Thing here, selective 3-0. Now you can still be selective on 3-1. Make him throw it where you want it.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And Pena retired. Now with 2 outs, a chance for Soriano. Drew a walk his last time. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. That one on the wall. Soriano going towards third. The throw. And he makes it to third with time to spare.
at third base to end an inning, but he was able to get in there with that great speed just in time.
Giovanni Soto, I'll tell you what, this young guy can swing the bat and he thrives in RBI situations.
Two outs and a runner on third. First one to Soto. Here's the pitch. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go.
Your homework, you know how you're going to attack this guy. You got to go with the slider here.
Pitch on the way. Watches that one go by. The count evened up.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
The 1-1. Here's a fly ball. Could be it. And it's going to be McCutchen. That's going to be a wrap. Final out of the ball game.
Now, Pittsburgh hitting on all cylinders today, Gary. A lot of things going right, able to pull out a very good ball game.
And now let's get a recap of an outstanding individual performance. He's our player of the game, and hard to argue with the bat of Neil Walker.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
So for Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.